Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. In the last episode, we headed over to Kohlingen, where we bumped into Setzer, and after a little bit of a conversation, we were able to convince him to rejoin us and help fight Kefka. We got a little bit of his backstory, and then we headed over to Dariel's tomb, and we now have access to the restored airship Falcon. So, we can once again fly, which is good. And now we are over here in the town of Miranda. And what is that guy's issue? So, we're going to keep on working through, see if we can find the rest of the crew. First things first. Dude. I was a thief once, but then I uncovered a secret so terrible that I had to go into hiding. Well, you're not hiding. You're sticking out like a sore thumb, buddy. Alright. This is the inn. There's another one. I'm an ex-thief. My old accomplice always used to mumble to the right of the treasure chest in his sleep. Okay, I'm assuming that's a clue to something. A swordsman came through here recently. His skills are impressive enough, but I could tell his heart was full of turmoil. If he could rid of himself of that confusion and doubt, his technique would probably reach a whole new level. You don't say. The source of people's misery always lie in their pasts. Lost friends, families, and homelands, those are the things that torment people the most. You don't say. Lola's been receiving a lot of letters lately. I wonder if they're from her boyfriend in Mobley's. These flowers are made of silk, and quite beautiful they are, too. Look at all these flowers. My boyfriend in Mobley sent them to me. Look closely. They're all handmade. Real flowers won't bloom anymore, so he made me these from silk. And he just sent me this letter. But wasn't Mobley's destroyed by Kefka? Someone else must have written that letter. My beloved Lola, art thou well? We have rebuilt as much of the village as we could hope to. I believe I should be able to return to thy side before too long. This handwriting. It looks a lot like Cyan's, but where is he mailing them from? Could you please attach this reply to the letter pigeon to the carrier pigeon outside? Thank you. The carrier pigeon? Gotta see where it goes. Alright, into that town there. I used to be a thief. One time I busted a gut climbing up the cult of Kefka's tower to steal their treasure. I barely made it out of the first treasure room alive and had to turn back. You know the guy in Zozo who says this place is dangerous? He's the only honest guy in that town. If you need something there, he's the one to ask. Right, that's a town where everybody's a liar. Alright, what do you got? A falchion. A sword breaker. And some scrolls for a ninja. You know what? Let's pick up a supply of scrolls. Let's grab one of each of those weapons. And I'm starting to run out of money. Remember the strange manner of speech came through town not long ago. Kept calling people something funny. Lu, Tao, Yao, Yao? Oath Veil. I do not have enough money to buy this stuff. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get 3 crystal shields, and that's all we're gonna be able to do. Well, unless I sell some stuff. Which I could always do. Which I don't really want to do, though. So, I'll just build up some more money and come back. First thing first, we're gonna check these out. Is this the old opera house? It is. Oh, this is no good. No good at all. Please, go talk to the impresario. Oh dear, there's a dragon sitting smack in the middle of my stage. What'll I do? There's a dragon sitting smack in the middle of your stage? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. Don't touch the wrong switch or you'll be in for a nasty surprise. Alright, I don't know what the right or wrong switch would be. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Okay, yeah, that's the score, which we already read all of that. Alright, not sure there's really anything else that I could do. Alright, I'll leave this be for now. Just gotta kind of put that in the memory for things to do. Has he been zombified? Or no. He has, ooh. These seem like pretty tough enemies right out of the, or to be in the overworld. You got a decent amount of EXP. 7,000 gil. And you learned Libra. Jidor. Actually, we don't want to be here yet. Oh, we can fly over the mountains. Alright. Want to go here first. That's where the pigeon went. Seems you have some Edgesite. Want to learn more about espers? No, I'm fine. Zozo? Never heard of it. Alright, well, we still got this going on. Alright, so we need to head toward the inn. Okay, looks like the enemies in the city are easy. They don't yield much either, so... Oh, the Hill Gigas. Which we one-shot. Celis learned Asuna, and Edgar learned Poisona. If you climb to the top of the building with the pub sign, you'll find a path leading to Mount Zozo. The monsters up there are quick. If you go, you better have a way of making sure you're able to hit them. Like one of those, you know, sniper whatchamacallits. This rust rid will help you open that door up there. Yours for 1,000 gil? Yes. Alright, well, I guess we head to the pub and climb to the top. Grasp and Osmose. Yeah, alright, so you've mastered Shiva. Let's give you Siren. Yeah, these enemies are all pretty weak. Magnitude 8. Mountain Zozo, apparently. Alright. The enemies up here are fast. $8,724 gil stolen. Okay, a red cap. An ice shield. Well, the magic seems to do damage pretty well. Alright, so you finished off Siren. Let's do Catoblepus. You finished Kieran. Let's go Kate Sith. Drill him. We got all our gil back. Can I meteor strike him? I can, in fact, meteor strike him. Thunder Shield. Alright, Setzer. Let's give you Shiva. An Aegis Shield. Alright, you can use that. Wait, hold on. Oh, no. A gold hairpin. Just keep meteor striking them. There's a save point, alright. Tent. There was a dragon in that chest. All right. It's suggesting that we equip Celis, who is not wearing any accessories for some reason, with double earring. And the thunder shield we just got. All right. Okay, what I suggest is we put everybody else on healing duty, except he can't. So we're gonna have him do Thundara. We're gonna have you do Thundara. And you do Cura. And that's what we're just gonna do. Yeah, this thing hits pretty hard. are out healing the damage, which is good. As long as our MP holds out, we'll be fine. And there we go. Alright, we learned Shell, Death, Float, Cure, Rasp, Osmose. We got a Force Armor. 7 dragons remaining. And everybody's mastered their stuff. Right, you switch to Phantom. You switch to Carbuncle. And you switch to Cuddlebeepus. Alright. And you switch to no, we need someone who can heal, right? There you go. Switch to Unicorn. And I will burn another tent, no problem. And probably save. There we go. Right, we want to Meteor Strike. And then we just want to single target magic a bunch of stuff. Well. Dear Lola, I'm writing to beg for your forgiveness. I am guilty of perpetuating a terrible lie. I've only now realized the error of my ways and taken up this quill in the hopes of correcting a great wrong. Your boyfriend, whom you believe to be in Mobley's, passed away some time ago. I've been running you in his stead. We humans have a tendency to become trapped in the past and refuse to move on. I implore you not to let this happen. Now is the time for you to look forward and rediscover love and all of the other joys of life. Cyan. It's locked. Memories of the world before the fall remain, but the light of dawn doth never change, nor err the hearts of men. Cyan. You're all alive? Cyan. I shall go with you. We must not abandon the world to Kefka. But how did you find me? Wait, tell me you did not read my letters. Just trying to hide all of it. They're sort of a minor diversion of mine. Cyan, these flowers are gorgeous. Oh, must thou embarrass me so? Dost thou truly think so? I wonder what had become of the poor girl, always waiting for word of her beloved. I decided to pay a visit to Miranda, and learned that she had long since stopped receiving replies, but still sent a letter each day. I could not bear to stand by and do nothing. As I wrote to that girl, I began to realize that I was no different from her. I was refusing to move on. I could not let go. I no longer live in the past. We must all look to the future now. By the way, I encountered Sir Gao in Miranda. He said he would get strong, smash Kefka. I believe that means he intends to hone his skills in order to challenge the Lord of the Tower. Knowing Sir Gao, he was probably headed for the Veld. Does the Veld even still exist? Key to Cyan's treasure chest. Nice. What are these? Machinery for dunces, a pictorial guide to machines, everything about machines, machines for the mechanically disinclined, and Bushido in the bedroom. Okay. Why are you reading up about machines? We need to get out of here. Teleport stone. What did I just say there? Teleport stone. There we go. Yeah, I guess the Veld is still there. Alright, well I guess that's where we're going to be headed next. Alright, but for now, we will stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.